Hi guys, and welcome to another vlog. Today I wanted to talk about something that's a little bit different and off topic, but it's about giving back to the universe. You know, there are so many people out there that are on the constant challenge of take. Everything they want, it's what's in it for me. I need this, I want this, I need it now. Guys, you just need to stop and understand that you need to give before you can receive. Again, I'll refer to Gary Vaynerchuk because he's just a true inspiration to me. But he brought out a book called Jab, 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 Right Hook. And the concept is that you need to give, and then take, or ask for the take. You're not even taking. You're just going to say, hey, I've been doing this. How about you come along with me? The other day, I was traveling to work and there was some train issues. There was lots of chaos. We're at a station and there were people getting very frustrated at the situation that the company did not organise enough buses. Now guys, this was an unplanned issue. Calling thousands of buses at 5 o'clock in the morning when the issues were known was impossible for the bus companies and the train companies. So fully appreciation of what they were actually able to do in this short amount of time. But what I found really interesting is how many people saw it as a negative, like a negativeness. They didn't see the opportunity in it. Within minutes, I was like, that's it. I'm just going to book an Uber. Like that's going to be the easiest way for me to get into work without having to wait for someone else to organize buses and be, kind of caretaken for. So I took the situation into control and I booked an Uber. It was 4 minutes away. I literally waited about 15 minutes by the time I got off the platform and then was able to book an Uber and there was the guy. But what the real difference is that, I thought, well, hang on, I'm traveling into the city with an Uber and there's 3 spare seats. So I basically just turned around to the crowd and said, I'm going into the city. Anyone want to join me? And 3 people come in and it was great. I had 3 extra people in my trip on the way to work. And the opportunity just presented itself. Now what happened, which was quite interesting, is the people, we started talking, we got to know each other. We found out that there was some common friends. We added each other on Facebook. This was a situation that, could have been very negative and disgruntled and ruined my whole day. In fact, I got to work and I was much more empowered and excited, and people had started seeing and hearing of what I did and were impressed. And I didn't do it to show off or do anything like that. It's literally, I had a cart, I was going to be paying the same amount of money, whether it was myself or with a full load. So I took that opportunity to seize the moment and turn something that could be seen by thousands of people on the platform as ruining their day and why did they get out of bed and they should have just stayed at home, or flipped it into how can I turn this into an opportunity? What can I take away from this? What can I learn? And here I am using an Uber, supporting a new and up and coming phase, getting to work just a little bit late, but a lot earlier than some of the others who waited for buses, and was able to meet 3 great, amazing people, became friends on Facebook, shared some great stories, and made their day as well. And it's just changed the way that you think. It is so important to take a situation and flip it. Don't go and do what the norm does. Don't follow the crowds. Be the person who takes the different path. Think outside the situation and go, why did this happen? What can I do to make this an opportunity as opposed to a problem? And just really think solution-based thinking. From the moment I heard the announcement on the train, I went, I'm going to book an Uber and I'll probably just grab some strangers and take them along with me. And those strangers then become friends. And you never know what doors and opportunities. One of the ladies I met basically feeds the homeless every Friday night. And that was such a great story to hear. And it inspired me to do the same. I plan to reach out to her and join her. When we left the taxi, there was hugs and thanks. And, these are people that 40 minutes ago were strangers. We're just another person on the train. On the way home, we all had something in common. Everyone basically had this experience in the morning. So the guy next to me and I started talking. Again, another opportunity that doesn't happen enough in society these days. We have millions of people within centimeters away from us, and yet we dive ourselves into our phones and don't open conversations with the person who may have what you need or the opposite. That could be your next business transaction. So I guess the lesson from yesterday's experience was to just really seize the moment, take it as an opportunity, open the dialogue, start networking in a physical way and make shit happen. And the magic will happen. Guys, remember to always sharpen your sword because that's how you remain razor sharp.